Hi, my beautiful diamonds, TikTokers, and Teletubbies. Do you know the difference between a good friend and a hater? Because when you have a good friend, your good friend is always going to be honest with you. They're not going to be blowing smoke up your behind or constantly validating you. They're going to tell you what you need to hear, opposed to what you always want to hear. That's not to say that you don't give a friend compliments and praise when a job is well done. Absolutely. However, you have a lot of people in this world who focus more on being nice rather than a good person, a kind person, and a genuine, authentic person. I know for me, I want my friends to always tell me the truth. Let me share a couple of clips with you and tell me if you feel the same way. This is definitely for reaction and critical review.
So people always talk about how it's important to have an honest friend, but a lot of you don't know the difference between an honest friend and a mean friend. Your honest friend is the one who's going to tell you the uncomfortable truth. They're going to tell you what you need to hear, whether you want to hear it or not. Your mean friend, on the other hand, is not really your friend. They're a hater. They say negative things to you to put you down because it makes them feel better about themselves. If you've gained 50 pounds, your honest friend is going to say, hey, I noticed you've put on some weight and I'm a little worried about your physical and mental health. Is there something you need to talk about?
Exactly.
Your mean friend is going to be like, damn, you look like a whale. There's nothing constructive. There's nothing supportive. They're just saying things to put you down. Your honest friend is going to say some things that may hurt your feelings, but it's not coming from a place of malice. It's coming from a place of love. Your mean friend is solely there to make themselves feel better by putting you down. So yes, everyone does need an honest friend, because if you do not have somebody in your corner that is going to check you, you will never be successful. But if that person is always saying negativity and they are never speaking any love or light into you, get rid of them, because they are not really your friend. They are just there to watch your downfall. Be discerning, choose your friends wisely, and get rid of the haters. So
hello, girlfriend. I like her. Because I like, you do have some people who would tear you down, and like they say, it's not what you say, it's how you say it. But you have some people who they don't want to have anything to do with the truth. If Jesus Christ himself or his mother Mary were to say something to them, and if it wasn't in agreeing with them, or you don't feel the way they feel, that's a huge problem. That's their deal breaker. Boundaries. You have a lot of people that's their boundaries. Don't you ever disagree with me or tell me the truth, y'all. Behave, Roy.
Bill Gates.
Okay.
Check out this clip.
Why does it feel like our meanest and most disrespectful friends are the ones that care the most?
The person that cares the most about you is the person that keeps it real with you. Because it's considered normal in society to speak indirectly, when you have someone with direct communication, society considers that disrespectful. Because they want what's best for you, they're going to push you to be that better version of yourself. You ever hear the expression, they're not laughing with you, they're laughing at you? A person that cares about you, they're not going to laugh at you. They're going to ask you to do better. And the people that laugh and encourage you when they know you could be doing better are your enablers. This is why if you ever fall off or something happens to you, those people are nowhere to be found. And when you look back at the situation, you'll think of that friend that kept it real. And you'll think, damn, they were right. Now, mind you, there is a difference between a hater and someone that is rude and someone that is giving you constructive feedback. But we're so used to people not telling us the truth that we confuse the two. Check out this clip.
Why does it feel like our...
He's absolutely correct. You have some people who are haters, but you have some people who are genuine. And like me, I'm a straight shooter. Now, I have to learn people, like I learned my children's love language is words of affirmation. And I will give you all the words of affirmation that you need. I always play it safe by doing the sandwich technique. You know, you have the bread, then you have the meat, and then you have the bread. The first slice of bread is you say something that is validating, it's a compliment, it's praise. And then the meat part, that's the area where you tell them there's some things you may need adjustments on, or maybe you need to look at it from this way, or like the woman said, you put on a couple of pounds, and sometimes when people are depressed, they're eating and something is troubling them. So you're showing genuine concern by bringing it to her attention. You're not trying to say, oh, you look like a porker, or you look, no. I know how to be tactful. At the same time, there's a time to be gentle, and there's a time to speak harshly, as Jesus Christ had to do so many times. I don't think we know of anyone who was more of a diplomat or knew how to handle people gently than Jesus Christ. But then you'll notice how he had to get harsh when it came to the Pharisees, the Sadducees, and the scribes. He had to rip them a new one. So like Ecclesiastes says, there's a time and place for everything. And when you're speaking gently to someone and you see that it's not working, sometimes you have to get a little more assertive. You have to, I automatically have a voice that speaks with authority. I speak with conviction only, not because I'm a know-it-all, no, because I do my research before I even bring something to your attention. I'm already know what I'm talking about. But I always would prefer someone who's going to be honest with me. Behave, Roy.
Y'all be cutting y'all friends off for telling y'all the harsh truth when really those friends are trying to save your life. Y'all be calling y'all friends haters when they tell y'all that man ain't doing right by you. When they tell y'all that you need to leave him. Y'all be getting mad at y'all friends and ending full-blown real-life relationships because you won't leave the man that's doing you dirty. Some of the best advice that I've gotten came in the form of a harsh way. It came in saying, that nigga don't love you. You being weak as fuck. It came in that form. And so you will think your friends are being harsh on you, but really your friends are trying to help you because they understand that you are selling yourself so short. And yet you will cut them off for telling you the God's honest truth and trying to save you. And you will hold on to that man that's been dragging you through the mud for year after year after year. Some of the friends that you have in your life are not doing you any type of service by continuing to let you vent to them and cry to them and not tell you how silly you've been. I got this one friend who came into my life, and within a year of her being in my life, I was able to leave that situationship because she was calling me out so loudly, right, so disrespectfully as my friend that I was able to snap the fuck out of it.
That's it, baby.
And some of y'all need to snap out of it. Some of y'all need to be called stupid. Some of y'all need to be called weak. Because the friends that are your yes friends are feeding your delusions, and y'all think it's cute, but you are wasting your life away on a man that would not even be there for you, bring you food if you got sick, pay your bills if you got put out. He will not be there for you if you had his baby. And you are cutting your good friends off because they are telling you the truth. I hate that for you. Y'all be cutting y'all friends off for telling y'all.
I said it better. I'm not going to sit up there and call my people stupid, even though she had some people, you have to go hard like that. And when I bring up something from a person's past or something like that, it's not to throw it in your face. I'm trying to help to wake you up. Because some people, they need to have their plane land. They're too self-righteous. They're too much on their high horse, and sometimes you have to hold a mirror up to them. And it's not to try to weaponize anything. Anyone that you love, why would you try to hurt them? Especially if it's your family members. Or like you've been friends like me and my besties, man, 47 years. Don't you think that's a long time? And why are we friends? Because we keep it real. All the way real. My number one bestie, honey, she told me, girl, she set me straight. She said, Sheila, you need to chill. Because a lot of the time, this is when I was a Jehovah's Witness. She said, you're too self-righteous. And instead of me taking offense, I said, really? I said, wow. I had no idea I was coming off that way. And I said, thank you. I was humble. I appreciated it. She didn't cut no corners, honey. She was a direct shooter. I speak direct also because I was raised with 5 boys. I'm the only girl. And you know how men with the male patriarchy, they try to, you know, have you put in certain positions where they could take advantage of you, or they think that women are mentally weaker or something crazy. So I had to learn how to speak in a certain manner for them to take me seriously. Let me play something else for you.
We're gonna keep it real, we're gonna keep it real. There's nothing better than friends that are gonna keep it real with you and be honest. And I think a real friend keeps it real with you, and if she's really your friend, you don't take it the wrong way, because you know it's coming from a good place. We're gonna keep it real, we're gonna keep it real. There's nothing better than friends that are gonna keep it real with you and be honest. And I think,
and also, like she says, which was an excellent point, look at the source that it's coming from. Is this somebody who loves you? Is it somebody who would have your back? All you got to do is pick up a phone and they will be there in less than an hour? Have they always had your back? So when they're telling you something, it's not to hurt you. It's not to offend you. It's not to try to tear you down. But when someone loves you, they want the best for you. And when they know what you're capable of, and they know how skilled and brilliant and how amazing you are, they're going to keep it real with you.
It took me so many years to learn this, but
I'm that one friend that is going to keep it real through every situation. The good, the bad, the nasty. If you're my friend and you're doing some fucked up shit, I will tell you to your face that you're wrong, bro. A lot of y'all keep people around that will never tell you when you're doing some weird shit. A lot of your friends like to cater to your feelings, cater to making sure that you don't get upset at them. Me, fuck that. If you get mad at me for telling you the real, then I don't think we should be friends. Sometimes the shit I might say might rub you the wrong way, but if I know what I'm saying is...
Yeah, I agree. If I can't keep it real with you and I have to talk to you on eggshells, honey, I have to fall back. No, we can't be friends, baby. Because I'm not going to sit up here and have to sugarcoat every single little thing because you have this sensitivity about you. And a lot of the times it's because they lack maturity. They have a lot of growing up to do. But if I have to sit up here and I'm not allowed to speak my mind, and I'm very tactful, I know how to handle each situation based on each individual person, then I gotta fall back. Can't do it.
Right, and it's just to help my mans, I'm gonna say it. I can't just be a bystander to the people I love or cherish or I'm close to and just watch them do weird shit, because then it reflects on me as well. But if you're my friend, I'm gonna always keep it real with you. If you're doing some crazy ass shit that you should be proud of, I'm gonna let you know that. You doing good shit, bro. Keep this shit up. This could really take you places. I'm gonna let you know that. I'm gonna congratulate you on all your milestones. But I'm never gonna sugarcoat anything with my mans, bro. Y'all have to stop being scared to tell y'all friends the real. Be real with your friends. And I promise you, the realness you show them is gonna prevent them from ending up in situations that they shouldn't be in. Stop being a yes man. Stop hanging around yes men. Y'all need real friends. And I'm gonna be that friend for my mans all the time. It's bad to keep friends around that never tell you what you're doing is wrong, especially when you don't even see what you're doing is wrong. Because now you think in your mind that you're probably never a wrong person. You always make the right moves. But some moves you make are weird moves. But it's just because your friends don't let you know that it's weird, that you don't see it from the perspective of your friend. Sometimes you need different perspectives. You need different eyes to help you see the world in a better point of view. So keep those real friends around, because they'll always keep you from making bad fucking decisions.
Those are the ones that really care. Your friend is trying to tell you maybe you're a little too sensitive, sweetheart. You have to develop a thick skin in considering the world that we live in. Okay? And maybe you are self-righteous. Do you see any of the errors of your ways? Do you see that you're not perfect? You know, I think people prefer someone who is kind rather than nice, because I'm trying to tell you, you're nice, meaning you're fake and you're phony. No, real people are not trying to hear that. But we live in a world today who you have a lot of people who they don't want to hear the truth. Have you ever been on social media? Let me give you an example. And someone is saying something, and you'll post a comment. Some people don't even want you to comment on their channel or on their social. They don't want you to comment. They will block you because they don't want your comment, because they don't want anyone to challenge what they're saying. And it's not like you're challenging them to be difficult. It's just that I see it from another angle. Have you considered this or have you considered that? They don't want to hear it. I see it all the time on social media when someone, like they're doing a live, and someone would type something that goes against what this person is saying. They tell their moderator, block that person, delete that person. And they wasn't using profanity. As long as a person is not using profanity, they're not cursing at you, they're not calling you out of your name. And it depends when it comes to their tone. There's times when Jesus' tone, like I said, had to be harsh. And then there was times when he was as gentle as a lamb. So that's situational. But I don't want no fake, phony people. People need to stop dealing with nice people. Get rid of the nice ones, honey. They're fake, they're phony. We ain't trying to go there.
My least favorite trait about the average individual is the sheer inability to speak directly. I need people around me that can tell me the truth. You are not helping.
Did you hear that word he said? People who can't speak directly. That's how adults talk. We're not children. Your days of pablum and baby food, it's over.
By preserving my feelings. Do not walk on eggshells around me. Do not beat around the bush around me. And do not lie to my face to make me feel better. People think that's helpful, but it is the opposite of helpful. I would rather have my friends hurt my feelings every single day to make me better than have them lie to my face to preserve my feelings. If your friends actually care about you, they'll be willing to hurt your feelings with the truth, and they will never comfort you with a lie. My least favorite trait about the average individual is the sheer inability to speak directly. I need people.
I agree with that. I'm not going to try to hurt you, though. You know, one thing that made me laugh is I had read something and it says, when you finish speaking with the person, do you leave them feeling wounded? That made me have to fall back and do a little meditation right here. And I said, I had to analyze that. Do I make people feel wounded when I'm done speaking with them? That is so far from my intention. But I'm like the other people that you see here. I can't be bothered with all of this tap dancing, sugarcoating, talking in circles. Straight shooter, speak directly, baby. And the tone, like I said, that's situational. Let me see, what else we got?
What you mean you pregnant again, bro?
Girl, child. I got another one to share with you. A 14-year-old girl. The father is getting ready to put her out because she's already got one baby. She's only in the 8th grade. She's pregnant again. Dad is getting ready to say, no, baby, you got to go. Dad is a straight shooter. He's saying, bye. You going to your mama. Anyway, that's another video, honey. But when it comes to people speaking honestly with you, you have to be discerning. You have to choose your friends wisely and get rid of the haters. And please, please, get rid of these nice people. Look for good people. You want good people in your life. Loving people who got you. Phone call. I'm there. Twinkle, twinkle, twinkle.